Hi everybody, welcome back to Northern Illinois Farmer. I'm Matt Case Jr., your host, and thank you for visiting the channel. Today we are in Kendall County. We're at a special place, undisclosed location. Right behind me is my first ever vehicle. It's a 1991 and a half Dodge Ram W250 with a 12 valve Cummins turbo diesel. My dad, he bought this truck for me when I was 15 years old. I didn't even have my license yet, but I did have my permit. I will never get rid of the truck. I have done so many things to this truck. It is my work truck currently. It is my date night truck. It is just the moose that can really just pull anything, and it just does anything I ask it to. I tore it apart and wanted to do everything to it. So we had a hired farmhand, and he and I, took it down to bare metal and fixed it up. Fixed some minor dents, and we primed it in my dad's shop. We painted it in my dad's shop. So, and then after it got painted, I took it to Line-X, and they applied this two-tone Line-X. I felt like it's durable, and it looks nice. I don't know. I put the rims on it, and I put some off-road tires. They're Toyo MT mud terrains. Right now it has an S300 and an S400 turbocharger with a Hamilton camshaft. It's got a completely maxed out VE Bosch injection pump. It has 75 horsepower injectors. 60-pound Hamilton valve springs, has Hamilton push rods. It has a 1,000 horsepower, completely billet 47 RH Chrysler TorqueFlite transmission. The only thing that's not billet is the intermediate shaft. I just basically this year made my truck into a service truck, but I still wanted to be able to take it apart and take my wife out on date nights in it. So I want to show you kind of what I did with it. Well, I had this vision in my head, and I'll show you what came of the vision, because it's done, but now I'm gonna probably add more to it because I have more vision. On pickup trucks, there's usually slots inside of the bed. And there's 3 on this bed. This is an 8-foot bed. This is a regular cab truck, 8-foot bed. And I asked American Machine in Mendota, Illinois, to make bed stakes that fit right in the pockets. So there's a bed stake here, and a bed stake here. And they're custom fabricated stakes. And on top of the stakes is a flat piece of steel. And then we cut out this piece of steel, 3/8 steel, and welded that on top of the bed stake. So bed stake with a welded piece of steel here, here, and here. And then we have 2 about 4-foot sections of 3/8 steel that connect. So this is a section that connects to the bed stake, and this is another section that connects to the bed stake. So Harbor Freight, it's right in DeKalb. I love it, okay? Back in the day, they didn't have that quality of equipment. But honestly, nowadays, their stuff is actually really well built, in my opinion, so far. I love it. I think I last started it this morning. It should start on the first pull. So this is a generator, and then behind it is an air compressor, and then behind that is a hose reel. Yes, the muffler's facing the back of my cab. I understand that I need to create an exhaust pipe that goes upwards. That's ordered. But I've ran it for 5 minutes. The cab doesn't get that hot, but it will be addressed when the part comes in, either tomorrow or the next day. So it doesn't pump that much heat out anyways. So it's gonna be okay, everyone. I like having the generator just in case the tractor is left on overnight. I have a battery tender. I can plug the battery tender into the generator and charge the tractor. That way the batteries are up. Instead of using jumper cables on the battery off the front of the engine of the truck, this will be faster. As well as I like to power the air compressor. And then I have the hose reel out back. So this will come in handy if I am trying to blow something off. Say I need to take a row unit off on the tractor or on the planter, and it's just dusty and I want it to be nice and clean while I'm fixing something. I can hook up the wand and just blow something off. At the end of the day, it's quite dusty in the field, so the air filters will get just filled up with dust. So oftentimes every other day we'll take the air filters out of the tractors and we'll blow them out, and we'll blow out the radiators, blow out. Just having compressed air is just really nice. It's also great if you have a low tire, if you have a flat tire, and somebody's broken down on the road, has a flat tire. I got tire repair kit. I ordered some tubing that fits the size of our forklift forks, and I'm gonna weld one here, and then on the other side as well. I plan on having a whole toolbox on that side to load more tools into, because frankly, come take a look. This is my toolbox here, right? It's kind of in the way if I wanted to put a pallet of, say, 40 bags or 50 bags or 60 bags. I'd like to be able to put a skid of seed here. And instead of having a toolbox there, it's nice and, it's great. It has a lot of the tools I need, the essentials. But ultimately, I will have a 8-foot rail. Also, it's already built. It's just not installed yet on this side. And I will have a chrome toolbox right here, because this is already filled up. This is filled. This is filled with socket sets, electric impacts, expensive tools. I don't know if I should be saying this right now. There's nothing but packing peanuts in here, folks. But yeah, I keep it locked. So when I come loaded for bare for planting, I want my bed back. Before I built that bed rail there, all that was in the bed, and my whole bed was filled. I have a planter box, and it's filled with closing wheels, gauge wheels, bearings, anything and everything to fix the planter if something goes wrong. We'll be done here shortly with planting season, and this will come off, and then it will be installed again when harvest season comes. So once these tubes are installed, and they're just going to be the same width as this rail, I just come in with the forklift, raise it up with the forklift, go set it down in the barn. These lights I also installed. These help for when I'm backing up. They're very large, I understand that. But they're great for if I'm working on something at night, flip them on, and I can see what I'm working on. The reverse lights aren't that bright, and this is a 1991, so I don't think a backup camera was necessarily an option in 91. Cab, it's all original. It's been touched up a little bit with paint. Go ahead and take a look. I have an 11-inch display. Come on in. It's automatic. It's got a nice bench seat. This seat is all original. Eventually it'll probably need to get fixed, but I love it. I love this red. It's actually very comfortable. Behind it, I got my little subwoofer back there. You know, I'm trying to make this truck as much up to date as possible as a new truck. New trucks are just so expensive. I mean, by the time you build it, I guess my dream truck would be like a crew cab, so passengers in the back with an 8-foot bed, you know. But by the time you get done speccing one out with all the bells and whistles, you're at $100,000. So I don't want to spend $100,000 on a pickup truck. So it's pretty cool. It has Android Auto, so it has Google Maps, everything. It has a built-in microphone, and then it just clicks right in. And yeah, it fires right up. The air conditioning works. I love it. I mean, it just does everything I ask it to. I'll show you underneath the hood. This is my favorite part. You're looking at a twin turbocharged 12 valve Cummins turbo diesel. One turbo, two turbo. And since it's all mechanical, I can just turn it off right here. I got a John Deere battery in here. It's not perfect, but it's mine and it's paid for. And it's really fun and it's got character. The 4-wheel drive in the cab, it's got 4 high, 4 low, and then you gotta get out and you gotta turn the lockers. So that's how you get it into 4-wheel drive. And then also another thing is these trucks are known for, it's called death wobble. Sounds kind of gnarly, I know. Back before I put crossover steering on this truck, when you did try to slow it down, it would shake the front end it would start to like shake the front end really badly. So the fix for this is installing crossover steering. And crossover steering means that instead of having, so from the factory, this is your steering box, and they made it steer by just having this go directly to this wheel. And then this wheel would steer the truck. Yes, I know I need new tires, but they're very expensive. They're like, I don't know, you've seen gas prices lately, people, okay? These are made out of oil, so I think they're like $400 a piece. So I think I can get some more life out of them, right? But the crossover steering throws it on over to the passenger side, which takes some of the stress off of just so much occurring on this side. So this is the crossover steering, and this is one of the first things I did after I realized that, wow, it shakes pretty gnarly when you go to slow down. Hey, everybody, I really do appreciate you guys coming and checking out my truck, spending time with me. I hope you liked it, and stay tuned because I'm gonna be building a headache rack and installing that cutout exhaust and from rowdy to muffled with an MBRP muffler. I mean, it's gonna be pretty sweet. So we'll catch you guys in the next one.